Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Redhawk 22C motorhome. Guys picked a cool unit here. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, try to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. First thing I want you to take into consideration, of course, is your slide. Make sure there's plenty of room for your slide to come in and out unhindered, preferably nothing hanging over top of it. Then I want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Both are actually going to be just underneath your slide. City water connect right above your tire, your rear tire on your driver's side of your motorhome here. And your power is going to be just below that. So park accordingly so that you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. First thing we'll do is hook up your power. A power cord conveniently stores right inside here. Big long power cord, 30 amp service. Should you need to plug in at home, there's a 30 to 110 adapter that comes in your convenience pack. You can also run this cord down through this hole. Gonna hook your power up. Now we're gonna go ahead and hook up our water. Right here's your city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this when putting water into your city water or your black tank flush. Go ahead and hook this up. Hook your hose onto it, but don't turn our water on. Let's go find your hot water heater. Coming over onto your campsite is your hot water heater. All we are doing at this point is making sure we've returned our drain plug. May have left it out from last time you were camping, draining your hot water heater. So put that in there nice and snug. Then we're gonna come back over here into our docking station. I made it pretty easy here. We are going to set this to city fixtures, 2 and 6. Point that up to 2. Point this one over here, all the way to the right to 6, and we are set up for city fixtures. Makes sense? Now you can go ahead and turn your hose on. Got your hose on, go inside and open up your hot water. It's not going to come out hot, but once water starts coming out of there, you know your hot water heater is full. You can shut off your tap and turn your hot water heater on from inside. There's also a city fill tank setting, same thing. Country fill, if you're going dry camping, just set these at 1 to the left and 4 all the way to the left. 1 and 4. Now fill it the same way, do the hot water heater the same way. Just remember, when you're doing potable water is when you're going to want to turn on your water pump indoors. Don't use your water pump when hooked up to city water. It's already pressurized. Same thing for winterizing, shows you the settings. Just remember to bypass your hot water heater when you winterize, and to sanitize the tank. Got our water and power hooked up. Let me walk you around the rest of the outside of the unit real quick. So also in this back storage is your low point drains that you'll dump when we leave the campsite. Just below that to the right is your black and gray dump stations. Here's where your fuel goes in. Again, your power Also in there's your cable and a 110. Over on this side is your city water connect and your black tank flush. We'll discuss that when leaving the campsite. Outdoor shower. It's actually up high enough that you can actually shower with it. Your awning generator. We'll start that up for you. Your low point drain if you're using potable water. This is where you'll drain that if you're out dry camping and you're using that tank. Storage. Come around to your campsite. Just to the left of the doorway, your outdoor speaker. This is where your propane goes in. This is your furnace heat release. If you're running your furnace, steer clear of that. It'll get rather hot. That is your microwave vent. Access to the back of your fridge. Again, your hot water heater. Could actually set a TV up out here, and there's your cable 110 for that. More storage here. If you want to set a grill out here, there's a quick connect and turn on here propane. Come around to the back of the unit. Use your ladder. Go up there and check your seams twice a year. Just caulk as needed. Maintain your roof. One of the most important parts of your vehicle here. And also maintain your slide wipers. To get longevity of the life of these, you want to keep them pliable. They actually have a spray that you can spray on them to keep them from dry rotting and just stay nice and flexible. That about covers everything on the outside. There's your backup camera. Let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. One thing I want to take note of, your power step, be patient for that coming out. You obviously do it coming in because you're waiting to step up on it, but coming out, be sure to wait for it as well. Underneath this panel right here is your house battery. Here's your awning in and out. I'm gonna run that out while I talk about everything else. This is your main power. You can turn on and off the power to the unit. Your speakers, you can change it from inside to outside. And this is your 12-volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mentioned this 12 volt, it's always running off your battery. So keep that in mind when you're sitting somewhere for a while. If you're not plugged in, get them batteries charged up. So you're only going to want to run that awning out until that flap falls down to 90 degrees and you can see your bar. As far as you want to run that out, and run back in rather quickly. Also to the left inside the doorway, you got a 110 here. Your interior lights, your power step on and off, and exterior lights. Finish closing your awning up here. Turn those exterior lights on. Your porch light there. Alright, so let's come up inside your unit. Immediately to your right as you come in is your fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone is camping with you knows that the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway. To the left at the top is your control panel. I'm going to go ahead and prime up that generator. I'm going to walk out and show you that running real quick. Like a kitty. Come back up here. Shut that off. Below that's where you control your slide. We'll do that when we're leaving. Here's your battery. Your fresh tank. One way to tell that when your potable water is full is just come in here and hold this down. Your black and gray tanks. Your tank heaters if you're in inclement weather. Your water pump if you're using potable water. And your water heater, turn it on accordingly. If you're just on gas, you turn it on there. If electric, turn it on there. Real quick, I want to mention up here in the top, you have your television over here. Remote, I'll turn that on real quick. This green light, there's a little button here. Before you run your TV digital channels. Make sure that button's turned in. It's a digital channel enhancer. Allows you to pick up more channels. And there's your television working. Coming into your kitchen. Self-explanatory microwave. Down here on your oven you have a light and a vent. Glass top lifts up. Turn this to light and hand light it with a lighter. Coming over to your fridge, in order to cold fridge setup, turn it left, you're on auto. Auto means that when you're plugged in, you're running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, you're on gas. Or, our dry dock and just turn it over to gas. This will change your temperatures. Below your closet here on the floor is your access panel to your fuses and breaker box. Okay, here's the side here. Looks like you got a bunch of 15s down there. Look them over and make sure you keep a handful of those with you when you go camping. You're going to seal in your AC with a quick dump. Your antenna. Right when you're there, just spin that around. Your bunk area, of course, you know how all this works. Just go ahead and head to the back. Oh, there's your smoke alarm. Let's head to the back of the unit. Your other slide control is back here for the bedroom. Just make sure that when you close up, you flip your mattress up. See, it flips down. Make sure you flip this up when bringing your slide in. You also have a hand crank open vent back here, also prepped for TV, cable and satellite in 110. Your lighting up here, touch it once, blue light, hold it in, white light. You have a little bit of storage underneath the bed here. 110 over here next to the closet. In your bathroom, just want to mention you have a 110 on the side here as well. And to keep an eye on your plumbing, just like you would at home, maintain your plumbing. Keep an eye on things. Your bathroom has a hand crank open, power exhaust vent there. Turns on from down here, or you shut it off there. But you have to hand crank that open. That about covers everything on the inside. Like we're leaving the campsite and close the unit up. First and foremost, flip that up and make sure nothing is in the way on either side of the bed, and that all your drawers are closed. These are really important. You don't want to break anything just because you're bringing your slides in. You see the importance of having those drawers closed? So run in rather quickly. Make sure your vents are closed. Just important little things to check over as you're leaving the campsite. Now what I like to do for lighting is I will shut off the main house lights, interior lights here, because then I can see all the individual lights that I need to go around and shut off. Bedroom, bathroom. Make sure your bathroom vents are closed. Dinette. Now we can shut off our interior lights, shut off our main power, and come out of the unit. You do want to turn your main power back on just long enough for your power steps to come in, and then you can close them from inside. Alright, as we're leaving the campsite, we're going to go ahead and come over to your hot water heater, lift up on this pressure release valve. That's going to let all your water out of here. Once that's done, remember to snap that back down or your door will not close. Then you can pull this drain plug. Also remember to close your hot water heater when that's done. You can actually close that and let water drain. It's fine, it doesn't hurt it. Go ahead and unhook our cable. Unhook our power. Come here to the low point drain and open these up. If we're using potable water, we'll come up and open this low point drain up and head on up to the dump station. And at the dump station, you take 10-foot hose, comes your convenience pack, put that in there, and we're going to first pull our black holding tank. That's going to be your sewage. Once it sounds like that's no longer draining, leave that black handle open. Come over here, and with your water pressure regulator again, hook up to your tank flush valve. Hook that up there, hook the hose on at the dump station, and let that run for a good 5 minutes. That's going to wash all that nastiness out of your black tank. Shut your hose off, unhook it, come back here, then you can close your black handle. Then you can pull your gray handle. That's going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks and your showers. That's going to clean your sewage hose out for you. Come right here to your bumper, pull that off, and conveniently store your sewage hose inside. About covers everything. Again, we thank you guys for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Jayco for many years to come. Happy camping.